both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right now, 280. Check 55 to right. You ain't got nothing.
Carr now on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment. But the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their 38.
24 is the mic. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Q. Jim.
Now Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, Rivers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy, come on.
26-yard line.
Raider 2. Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 180. I know you ain't got it. Set.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A
first down throw here for Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second and very short, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rivers now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to...
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Witten, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 50, check 50. Check 43. Behind.
On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
High 7. Here I come. Here I come.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's going to float this one. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rivers now from the 50. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Deron Payne. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.